Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone. It's noon.
Yes, it
As
is 12:42 on the Saturday that I need to have it done by tonight. Because we're terrible at recording.
Well, at least we've made one.
Yes, at least there will be one this week.
That's
that is
true.
better than last week.
We have been really bad lately with actually doing it. I don't know why. Is it April or something? The new month?
I don't know.
Some sort of
But we've just
weird...
been talking less.
Yeah, this week specifically, like last week I haven't talked to you very much.
Okay, last week I was dying for most of the week. So,
yeah.
I was real sick.
So that's understandable.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, it's hard to talk though because we're just on the internet and it's like...
Yeah.
Gotta say hi.
And you're not on Discord as much.
Oh, I still won't reply to you. I'm not on it as much though because my phone doesn't have it.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, it's okay. We're still trucking at this. We're still committed to making them.
Yeah, and I did make the Let's Play this week. I said I was gonna do it last week, but then I was dying, so
I still didn't make any art because I was like, I hate my computer. It crashed on me. I was gonna do it last weekend, but it crashed on me, and I just haven't tried again since. So I guess no art. That's fine. That's fine.
But
yeah, just use.
I actually quite enjoyed it. Like editing it, I actually found it quite good.
I really like this game. That's why.
It seems nice.
And I'll have to play some more soon. I don't know. We've had these on backlog for a really long time.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll probably be fine for a while.
Mhm.
That's good. You guys can look forward to that. Is that going to come out this week?
It already came out.
It came out last week. I got to do the description for it.
Yeah, I haven't been reminding you to do the description. And so
that's
I don't
another
think we
thing.
have a description for the last podcast or the last Let's Play.
Yeah, I just realized that today, honestly. Like, last week I was busy, like, as soon as I finished calling with you, I had to go.
Yeah.
But then we didn't do one the week after, so I haven't thought about it until now, pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh boy, we're so good at this.
We're the best at this.
Maybe we'll get our shit together summer.
We'll probably get worse during the summer.
Worse or better?
Worse.
Last summer we did okay.
That's true, we did.
It's because I might come to visit more often.
That is true.
But we already talked about this, but even though we were together for like a week, 2 weeks...
Did you see how bad we did during spring break?
Yeah, we did very bad. But it's also because I hadn't seen you for a while, so...
Yeah, that's true.
I was like, no. We're gonna have to be more disciplined.
Yeah, we just need to do it. I think we really should be doing it on Mondays.
Yeah.
So I guess Mondays don't work so well for me anymore because I'm babysitting most Mondays.
The only day that doesn't work for me is Thursdays. I haven't even told you about this because we haven't been talking, but we started doing swing lessons, dancing lessons. Because Mateo's dad got some sort of Groupon. So I'm taking dancing lessons now, and that's cool.
And I've always been busy on Thursdays, so...
Yeah, so well, you're busy, like, after 6 or something.
Yeah, but you're never ready to record till, like, 5:30. And I still want to have dinner.
Because it takes me, like, I don't know, there's always stuff going on, but it makes it end up being later. But anyway, so Thursdays... nullify the Thursdays. We can't do Thursdays. I'm thinking Tuesdays, because Wednesdays I also usually come home late because I have to stay for art.
Tuesdays is a good option. We probably should discuss when we should record the podcast on the podcast, but you know.
I mean, it's okay. Let's talk about something like actually that's a conversation.
My hair
What's going on with you?
I can see my hair in the mic because it's reflective. And my hair looks so crazy because it was up really fancy yesterday.
Ooh, what did you do?
I didn't go anywhere. I just had it fancy. Because
cool.
I can send you a picture. I shall send you a picture. It looked really cool. My friend did it for me.
That's cool.
Because she's planning to do it for prom. So.
When is your prom?
Prom is next month.
Next month? I don't know. I'll probably end up going to Mateo's prom. I don't necessarily want to, but like, sure.
I wonder
You
if
think
Mike's picking
it might
up
be
pizza.
fun. It is. He totally is. I can hear him very loud.
Why are you so loud, Cat? Why today? Oh, and now he's gone.
Well,
I don't actually have the photos saved on my phone, but we were sending them to our friends. So,
that's cool.
Download. I think you can download for Instagram. Or I'll just take a screenshot.
Yeah, just a screenshot if you're on mobile. I don't know. You can't download from Instagram on mobile. It's dumb.
It's dumb. I got a screenshot. There.
You can do that on Twitter. You can't do it on Instagram.
Now I will come send it to you.
On Wednesday, I also... Ooh! That looks really cool. You look like Princess Leia.
Yeah, I like it.
On Wednesday, there was a school dance thing that we also went to.
Oh yeah,
Like an
I
80s
have one
theme dance?
I have a school dance on the 25th, I think.
Yeah, ours was 80s themed.
Ours is a masquerade ball, so that should be fun.
That's cool. Yeah, you should go. That's good, yeah.
And
How much are your tickets for the school dances?
Normally they're like $8 ahead of time and then $10 at the door. But this one's $12 and you can't get tickets at the door because they have limited tickets because the venue has limited space because fire hazard. And so it's limited.
Are any of your friends going?
Yeah, most of them are.
That's cool. It's always fun with friends. Like, no one goes to our school dances. The only people there are, like, 7th graders.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of annoying. The dance was, like, meh, but I had fun dressing up. I put on some makeup.
Yeah, it's fun. I want to find a nice mask for the masquerade ball. And it's at a cool
you could
place.
Always get one and then, like, you're crafty. You should, like, get, like, a white mask and then you can put your feathers on it or something. I don't know.
Maybe.
You can make your own. That'd be cool, I think. It's an option.
But yeah, it should be fun. And it's at the old schoolhouse, so that should be fun.
Oh yeah? That's really cool. That's a really cool place to have a party. Yeah.
My school likes renting it out because it's cool, but then you have the limited space because, you know, fire hazards.
Yeah.
It's not a very big place, but it's nice.
So what's the capacity?
I think they told the school 100, so the school's only allowed to sell 100 tickets, but I'm sure there's been more people in there when I've gone for like weddings and things.
Yeah, for sure.
But I guess the school goes with 100.
It's like there's a theater in my school and the capacity is like 300 or something, but they always like fit the entire school in there somehow. There's like 400, 500 kids.
Mm-hmm. My school, I found it really funny. They had, so you know how my school's gonna be renovated?
Yeah, apparently. They've been saying that for like the past...
Yeah, so they had their groundbreaking ceremony, where to start the thing, they have a bunch of shovels, and they dig little holes, and they have an excavator and whatever. But it was really funny, because it was solely for a photo op, because they dug little holes into the field. They're not doing anything to the field. The field's staying the same. But for some reason, they dug little holes, and then they had to put the dirt back and fix it, because they couldn't ruin the field.
That's really funny.
But it was solely for the photo op. And we had the mayor come, and the mayor dug a little hole in our field. And a bunch of, like,
he's destroying your field.
And yeah, it was like, this is so useless.
That is really useless. It's all about...
And they had all the students standing around. But yeah, it was completely useless, but it was quite funny.
That is pretty funny. That's not how they're gonna construct the school. It's not gonna go like that.
No, they're not
gonna
changing
be like
the part they dug up.
This happy family, like all the students are helping digging holes. They're all digging their own tiny hole in the field.
No, they only had 6 shovels. The students didn't get to dig a hole.
Oh, but they were there.
They were standing around watching.
Were you one of them?
I was watching too, yes. And talking to my friendos.
But did you get off class for this?
Yeah.
It's really funny. That's even funny.
Yeah. But yeah, we got out of class for that. They changed the whole schedule for the day. So all the classes were shorter so that they could do it evenly. Except for the first class, because they couldn't have that one shorter because of varying reasons. But it was lucky for me, because first class on Wednesday is art. So I got normal sized art and then short every other class.
What classes do you have this semester?
Art, chemistry, Bible, and English.
Yeah. Sounds like a good mix.
We've been joking about the Bible class, because we have Bible modules and we just started a new one. And, one of my friends finds the name of one of our assignments really funny. It's,
And that is?
mate choosing questionnaire. Because this is the marriage course.
Oh, how's that? That sounds hilarious.
It's really funny. And so we've done...
What are you learning about marriage?
I don't know.
Nothing?
So far we've just done a bunch of personality quizzes.
Yeah.
And then at the end of it, you get paired up with someone. And you plan a wedding with them. And do all the financing and whatever. So that's useful.
I don't know.
That's what's useful.
I mean,
it's good for financing and stuff. That's what you learn in the class. But then there's
so
also
it's basically like financing class or whatever. Like, I do that.
Yeah, but it's marriage class, and they tell you how to have a good marriage and whatever. And yeah, so I'm learning about marriage. Yay!
In a way, I don't know. The only way to learn about marriage, I think, is from people you know who are married or actually getting married.
Yeah. But they do give some good advice.
I'm sure.
Honestly,
that's kind of a more important class because there's a lot of people getting divorced now.
Yeah.
So, like, teaching kids, to reflect before they get married and kids.
There's lots of things that they're like, okay, before you get married, make sure to talk about this.
Yes.
So that, what will happen if you can't have kids? What will happen if this or this happens? Talk about before you get married so that when you get to that point, you realize you're not compatible.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's true. You have to talk a lot with your partner, and I feel like people don't mention that enough. It's like, how many of your friends, like, their parents are divorced? Like, for me, it's like most of them. Pretty much, like, more than half.
In my friend group, I don't think any of them are. In the school, of course, there's lots.
Yeah, but I guess that's what I mean in general. It's just your peers.
Yeah, peers, there's lots of them have divorced parents.
Yeah, and it's a shame, kind of.
But yeah.
So in a way, like, it sounds like a silly class, but in a way, it's like one of the more
just some of the
classes.
things they do are quite silly. But,
like pairing you up with someone else, planning a wedding. That's pretty funny.
How much work they put into making sure there's exactly the same number of boys and girls.
Oh boy.
Can't have a gay fake marriage.
Yeah, it's not even a real marriage. Like, they could do it like, okay, it's two girls, well, one of you has to pretend to be a man. They could do that. Like, that's kind of insulting, but they could do that.
No, they're very careful to make sure there's the same amount of boys and girls. Very.
In your grade, is there more girls or boys, though?
I don't know. But you don't do all the Bible
In my
modules,
grade,
so.
In my grade, there's definitely more boys. There's like,
I don't know.
5 or 6 more boys than there are girls.
Attention. I don't know, I barely see my entire class all together.
Me too. Like, this is so funny. Okay, so we were doing like a presentation where you like all the 11th graders. Like, they were doing some sort of science presentation. Everyone in a science class has to do it. Well, it's not every 11th grader, but it's all of them that are taking the science.
Yep.
So I saw, like, everyone in my class, and there was, like, 2 people I had no idea who were.
Yeah, that sounds
I'm like,
right.
you're in my class? What? You're in my grade?
Yeah,
Since when?
I see more guys, personally, because the classes I've chosen have worked together. So I've ended up with this, like, you kind of end up with a group because of what class you choose. Then you end up with this group because how everything's arranged. And the group I've ended up with is mostly guys. But yeah.
No, I'd say there's more boys. Yeah, I'm not sure why.
I don't know.
I think it's just because in my grade there's more boys. Pretty sure they'd, like, enroll in the school.
But yeah, I've ended up. I think choosing 2 sciences has caused me to end up with the more guys.
Really? There's not a lot of science girls?
There are a lot of science girls, but somehow I think the 2 I've chosen, there's a lot of girls in biology, and there's a lot of guys in physics, and there are girls in, like, biology and physics, but I'm not one of them because I didn't take biology. I took bio and chem, and there's a lot of girls in bio and chem, but I just ended up, just the course selection, I ended up with the group of guys. And so I get them in almost all my classes, except for art.
There's not a lot of boys take art.
There are a lot of boys, but they're all, like, the international students.
I know in my school, like, not a lot of boys at all take my art class. It's because, I don't know, like, not even just, like, of course, like, all the artsy boys are gonna take it, but we have, like, barely any artsy people in our class. It's basically just, like, people who wanna, like, do a message or something. They want to talk about feminism or something. They want to talk about stuff they find important, so they make, like, posters about it and stuff. It's not because they're actually, like, interested in art.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. It is annoying, though, being around those types of people all the time. Like, I know these things are important, but
but yeah,
can't just talk about it forever.
But yeah, we have our class, and it's chill. And then I ended up we're doing an essay in English, as you do, of comparing and contrasting 2 things. For us, it was the short story The Chrysanthemums, and the play A Doll's House.
I don't know either of them. I know what a chrysanthemum is.
But yeah, I'm like, how have I spelled? What do these 2 have in common? I have no idea. So I ended up just, like, Googling it.
If you reach far enough, you can find the answers, though.
Yeah, but I didn't see.
You just have to, like, reach.
I didn't see a good reach that I could do a 5-page essay about.
Oh boy.
So I just Googled it, and I'm like, oh, that's the reach. Okay, I got it. I can do that.
Yeah, I do that too. Especially when it's, like, about a book we're reading, and I'm not, like, updated on it. I hate reading books to the class.
I do too.
Because I'm never able to keep up. And then she's like, quiz on chapter 9, I'm on chapter 4 or something.
Actually, I'm not that bad. The book reports and things, let me use one of my useless skills. Yeah. I have a skill of being able to find back a point in a book.
That's not useless.
I can go, I need to find this bit, and then I flip it open to approximately the area I think it is, read a line, and then flip, and then within, like, a minute, I can usually find where I want in a book.
Yeah, that's, like, a really useful skill in, like, essays and stuff.
Yeah, just not in the rest of your life.
In school, yeah, it's useful. I don't know, it might be, if you become an attorney.
Mom was always impressed because I learned how to do it from audiobooks. Because I wanted to listen back to certain parts of audiobooks, and so I just taught myself how to do it. And it's not particularly useful, but I used to always be, like, really ahead in grade 8 during all the book reports. Partly because I would only spend, like, a quarter of a class on the definitions, Whereas most of my class would
yeah.
spend like a whole class, because I just went and grabbed a dictionary, and everyone else went and used the computers. But the problem with that was the computers were slow as hell. So,
Oh boy.
it was a lot faster just to use a dictionary.
Yeah, dictionaries are usually fine. Like, you don't need a computer.
Especially, it's like, it took me so much less time because I used a dictionary, which is really sad. Showing just how slow those computers were. Also, how much the class messed around. And
That's
then,
for sure.
And then I could just find things back.
Given.
And then so I'd be done, and the teacher would be surprised I was done already, and then I'd have nothing to do. Because I would usually finish them in a class, and she'd usually give 2 days of class time.
I can't read in class though because everyone's talking really loud.
I always have
Unless I put earbuds on, I can't concentrate.
I always have to listen to music while I'm doing my essay.
We're not allowed anymore. My school is like cracking down on it. Like, they're making some really strict rules. They're like, you can't bring your backpacks to class, you can't wear earbuds, you can't do anything.
Yeah,
they put cameras like everywhere.
My English teacher's like, yeah, you can listen to music if it helps you. Like, these kids are
help
annoying.
Me. It helps me so much. Yeah, my English teacher's kind of stupid though, I guess. She's not a great teacher. She teaches us kind of like we're in 6th grade still.
But yeah.
So I don't know. She just kind of assumes that we're able to do it. It's like, it's very difficult to concentrate. And I'm forcing these words out.
My English class is very loud.
Oh yeah.
And they're not loud as in they're talking usually. They're just loud as in they're making various noises. They really like making a lot of noise.
Like mouth noises? Like,
yes, they make so many mouth noises.
That's kind of funny. I'd prefer that over talking.
Yeah, I do too, but it's just really weird.
It is weird. It's like, what? Your school's weird. They're too sheltered or something.
Oh, they're so sheltered.
That's why it's like your classmates are like cooking in the oven. Oh.
Yeah. And then our English teacher does have some rules and whatever. Like,
of course,
you're not allowed to put your feet up and stuff.
That's fair.
Yeah,
we're allowed to do that, but we're not allowed to listen.
He's like, you can't listen if you have your feet up, so you're not allowed to put your feet up. Things like that.
That's pretty fair, though.
Yeah. Is Rainbow whining?
Is she? Can you hear that?
Oh, definitely.
Oh, sorry. Let me go get her.
It's fine. It's fine. It's just like, oh, I hear her.
I have to take her down the stairs. She doesn't want to go down the stairs. So I'll be right back.
See you in a second.
Okay, I'm back.
Alright.
She's here. Rainbow's here.
Hi, Rainbow.
Hi, Rainbow. Hopefully she'll calm down now.
Yeah, hopefully.
But yeah, school, it all depends on the teacher, really.
Yep, it really does.
I find. A lot of my teachers I don't like at all.
Yeah.
There's only like 1 or 2 that I like.
We're always making jokes about how my chem teacher always just disappears.
My art teacher disappears all the time. Like, she like misses like 2 days of school.
No, he'll just disappear mid-class.
That's funny.
And so, the other day we had like one of the other teachers come in and it's like, is this Mr. C's class? Yeah. Oh, where is he? Why would we know that? Like, we have no idea. But he's busy. He's busy being the vice principal as well as the teacher.
Oh, yeah.
So he has
our vice principal used to teach biology, but then he stopped. And now, because we got a new biology teacher that's like crap. He's really bad.
We have 3 vice principals who are all also teachers. Though one of them's becoming the principal next year.
Okay. Where's the principal going?
We don't know.
No one knows. Is he going to another school or retiring or something?
I think he's retiring, but I don't know. No one's too worried about it or upset about it. But
because he's not a great principal?
Nah.
Yeah, my principal's pretty good. My vice principal's like, he really cracks down on people. He's kind of a,
Yeah, our different vice principals have different roles. So my chem teacher is in charge of discipline, whatever.
Ooh. Yeah, it's kind of like our vice principal.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, he's great. But he just disappears.
So he's got to deal with vice principal
But
duties.
it was quite funny, because on Thursday, there was like no one in over half our class was gone. Because some people are leaving early to go on trips, and others
What kind of trips? Is it school affiliated?
Generally not. Just like trips with their family, because it's a 4-day weekend.
Oh.
And one of my friends is going to New Zealand, I think.
Okay.
But yeah. And then a whole bunch of kids are gone for track. Because, half my my chem class is in track and field.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a big track and field event on Thursday. So, a lot of the class was gone. So originally, because it was about to be Easter, we were going to watch, a sermon thing. And the entire class is we've already watched that. Because that's the problem. There's a bunch of these sermons that all the teachers really like. But the problem is they all show them.
Yeah, so you've seen it from someone before.
So everyone's like, we've already seen that. And he's like, whatever, we'll watch it anyways. But then we got distracted and ended up watching a documentary about the really deep spot in the ocean instead.
That's cool. I think
that was interesting.
Yeah, that's interesting. Instead of a sermon you've seen before.
Mm-hmm. We were making jokes about how it's Documentary Friday, even though then it wasn't Friday. Because the last week Friday we'd watch a documentary as well. Because that had to do with our course. We watched one on the Flint water, the lead in the water thing.
Oh, yeah.
That whole mess. But
yeah, I've heard of that.
So we watched that, and then we watched the deep part of the ocean. And there was one kind of fish that was really cute. It was like a pink, what's this? Tadpole. Yes. It's like a pink tadpole.
It turns into a frog.
But it's a lot bigger, and it didn't turn into a frog. That was its final state. And it was really cute. And it had over 100 teeth in its mouth that were really sharp.
That's really interesting.
It was adorable.
Aw.
So yeah, we watched that. And then it ended 20 minutes before class ended, so we just kind of sat around.
Oh, so you stayed after class, or what? Or no, it ended before the end of class, never mind.
Yep.
I went to the aquarium with my biology class on Tuesday.
That's fun.
Last week. Yeah, it's fun, except for the fact that the teacher is really bad, I've mentioned before.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't, he told us to be there at 10. We had to, on our own, take the bus to the aquarium.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's, in town and the transit's fine, so. He just said, you can either come to school and come with us, or you can go directly and meet us at 10. But the teacher didn't get here until, 12. I'm not kidding. We waited for 2 hours in front of the aquarium.
Yeah, that's not great.
And the reservation was for 1:30. We had a little thing. We had to do, a little fish-themed thing, in their little lab.
Yep.
The fish lab. And that was at 1:30. And, some of the students, took charge while we were waiting for him.
Mm-hmm.
And they were, they were looking, saying, oh, this is our school, where we want to see if, his name's down or something, our teacher's name is down.
Mm-hmm.
And it was, for so much later, though, and he told us to come at 10, it was ridiculous. It was really funny.
Yeah.
Just how much of a mess it is. Some of my classmates want to get him fired.
Yeah,
they want a petition to get him fired.
Mm-hmm.
I would sign it, honestly. I'm not learning anything in this class.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Yeah, that's shitty.
That was pretty shitty, but once we got into the aquarium, it was fine.
Yeah.
And he didn't even apologize or anything. He's just, let's go. And it's
this is fine. I just left kids just there for 2 hours when I was supposed to be there.
And we were in his supervision or whatever responsibility at that time, technically.
Yep.
We just went to the gift shop pretty much and took a walk. Since it's in Stanley Park, it was like, a place to walk around.
Yep. I've been to that aquarium.
That had been the first time I'd been to it in a long time.
I went with like my cousin and aunt and whatever, and of course my brother and mom. And then we made a bunch of jokes about how dinosaurs should have feathers. And it was great.
That sounds great.
Chiso, why are you being so loud? You gonna come up? No?
He's got something to say about the aquarium.
He's real excited about the aquarium. Do you want to eat all the fishies?
Oh, that's probably it.
You gonna come up? He doesn't seem to want to come up. He wants to just stand there and be loud.
Aww. It was funny too. It was funny too because like literally everyone in the class got to the aquarium first before the teacher.
Yeah. That's great.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was a shit show. Still like seeing the fish though.
Fish are great.
The aquarium's really cool. You get to see like a bunch of animals. Like not just fish, like there's monkeys and stuff.
Yep. There's a lot of cool animals there, but mostly fish. Cool fish.
Yeah. And jellyfish. I love jellyfish. He's watching forever.
The penguins are cute.
Do they still have penguins? I didn't go outside. I spent all my time like inside.
They have penguins,
I didn't have time. Didn't have time to go out. I don't know. I know they used to have polar bears, but of course they can't have those anymore. It's way too hot. I think it's too hot for penguins too.
I mean, depends on the kind of penguins.
Yeah.
There's plenty of warm weather penguins, but yeah.
I was talking to one of my classmates, and she was saying like she doesn't agree with the politics of the aquarium.
Oh yeah, they're terrible.
Like everyone says, it's the best aquarium, but I don't know. Yeah, having visited it, it's like I don't know. They like inbreed the fish and stuff. I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
Especially the whales. The whales is like I don't know if they should have whales in there.
No, probably not.
And like monkeys too. Monkeys are smart.
That they are.
Yeah, but oh well.
Remember, MVP, most valuable primate? This monkey was smart.
The monkey was smart. That was a chimpanzee. But he was a monkey.
Basically a monkey.
In the aquarium, little tiny monkeys, like capuchins or whatever.
Yeah, they're cute.
They're so cute. They look like cheeks, honestly. They were like black. Little tiny black monkeys.
Did you go look at the birdos?
Yes. I looked at a lot of animals. I tried to cover as much as I could.
Yeah. I want a pet birdo.
Yeah, maybe one day if you have a pet-friendly apartment.
Can't have them now because Mom's scared of birdos.
Oh man.
I don't get it, but she is.
Yeah, it's okay, I guess.
She likes birds from a distance.
I can feel that. I feel that way about like butterflies.
Yeah.
Butterflies freak me out, like bugs.
She just gets freaked out when they're all fluttery and shit.
Yeah.
Like if they're in a cage and you stick their hands up and they start flying around.
I mean, I like birds, but bugs are really scary.
I
dragonflies
really want a snake.
Ooh.
Maybe a lizard.
Snakes are hard to take care of.
Snakes are so pretty.
They are pretty. I don't know if I'd ever want one though, because like I don't want to have to keep them in a cage. Like a bird, like, when I'm home, I could probably just let them fly around the house.
Or go around the house, depends if you clip the wings or not.
No way, I'd never do that.
Yeah. If you still have Rainbow, that would probably be a bad idea. Just like if I have Chiso, that would be a bad idea. But
I'm just saying, if I could have a bird. I can't really have a bird with her.
Yeah, that's the problem. I have that problem with Chisa. Even though Chisa is a shit hunter, so it probably wouldn't be too much of a problem. Cause you're a piece of shit, Chisa.
Rainbow would probably just bark a lot at.
Yeah, and stress it out.
Yeah.
Just don't bring it in your kitchen if you get a birdo.
Why not?
Because a lot of things in the kitchen will kill them, such as non-stick pans will kill them.
Wow.
If you cook with a non-stick pan near a bird, it will die.
Wow. What? How come?
Yeah,
is it like the fumes
releases
or something?
fumes, and birds are really sensitive.
Yeah. They're really delicate.
You gotta be real careful with them. You gotta be real careful with the fumes you got in your house.
Yeah. You know what's like a cool pet?
What?
A ferret.
Ferrets are cute.
I would kind of want a ferret too. Because you can just let them, kind of like a cat or a dog, and let them walk around.
Yeah, they're cute.
Maybe a bunny or a guinea pig.
Bunnies are cute.
Yeah, bunnies are cute.
Bunnies are bad pets for children.
Oh yeah, they are.
Because children want to hold pets. Bunnies don't want to be held.
Best pet for a child, I would say it's probably a dog.
Yeah, probably.
But like not a puppy, like
No.
a dog that's like a little bit older.
I babysit a family with a puppy, and the puppy is still learning not to bite people.
Yeah, that's because puppies are they have a lot.
You got so much energy.
Especially if it's a big puppy, like if it was Rainbow.
Yeah.
Well, then it holds other problems because she's very small. And if you pick her up wrong, you could like hurt her.
But yeah, they got a big doggo, and it's like, okay, don't bite the children, doggo.
You just need to take care of yourself if you're the parent. And once they get older. But dogs and pets, cats and dogs are really good for teaching you, like, you know, how to take care of something.
Yeah, they are. But
like, I'm sure you learned a lot from taking care of Chisa. I learned a lot from taking care of Rainbow.
Yeah, but you gotta definitely need parental supervision and all that.
Yeah, for sure.
We had hamsters a lot when we were little. That would probably taught us a lot, but it maybe wasn't the best idea to just leave us and the hamsters to our own devices.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it was like that. And then I would play with the hamsters and they would go, and they would run away.
Yeah.
Or my mom would like spend hours trying to find them.
Yeah, I never did that. My mom was just scared of my hamster.
Your mom's scared of like little animals.
Yeah, she's scared of the smaller ones.
Yeah, I can feel that. I can see that.
She doesn't particularly like bigger animals, but she is not scared of them.
Yeah, she's not too much.
And she likes her own pets. She just doesn't necessarily like strangers' dogs and things.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's okay.
Not a real big animal person.
Yeah, it's fine not to be an animal person, but I don't know, it kind of makes me feel bad when, like, people are, like, scared of your pet, you know?
Yeah.
It's good, like, if you don't care too much for the pet, but, like, you know, she's not trying to hurt you or anything.
No. And Mom's not scared of dogs or anything. She's just kind of like, oh, it's a dog. Whatever. Doesn't really affect me.
I know, like, some people freak out when they see dogs. They're like, I love it so much. I need to pet it.
Yeah, I like it when I'm walking home and see a pretty doggo. But
yeah.
I wouldn't necessarily want a doggo.
I like petting them, like, you know.
I generally don't pet strange doggos.
Well, you let them smell you and then you pet them. I don't know.
But yeah, normally I just walk by them, give their owner a smile.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
I give most people a smile when I walk by them, and usually a hi.
Yeah.
Because I want to be nice.
I don't know about the hi. Sometimes I do.
The hi is appropriate where I live, not where you live.
It's appropriate. It's appropriate in some places. Like, me and Mateo went to SFU last week for school or something, some sort of field trip, whatever. And we went early though, so we could take a walk like around the forest around there. Yep. And like there was like 5 cyclists going through, and they all said good morning.
Yeah, that was cool.
It was so friendly because there was like no one there, I guess.
Yeah.
That was cool though.
The less people you see, the more reasonable it is to say hi to everyone.
Yeah.
Like I usually see about 6 people on my walk home.
That's quite a few.
It's not a lot. That's the high amount. Yeah, that's not usual. Usually I see like 3.
Yeah.
And that's on a like 30-minute walk.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Oh, lovely sounds.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It's sliding.
I can hear that.
The iPad is sliding. I got it though. Am I better now?
Yeah, you're better now.
Yeah, so pets are great. Love pets.
Mhm. I do love pets, but dogs do stress me out because they just like you so much, and they're so dependent on you.
Oh yeah, I don't know. It's a lot of work.
Mhm. I'd much rather have a cat who I can love and take care of, but also isn't so dependent on me and doesn't show their love so obviously. Because cats love
can
you.
be frustrating though. Like cats, like you don't know how to please them.
They're great though.
I don't know if I'm gonna have any pets when I'm older.
Wait, I want to have cattos.
Maybe if I ever have kids, I'll have. So.
Yeah, that's quite possible. I feel like you're going to want pets when you're older.
I'm probably gonna eventually, but
not right away, of course, but eventually.
I'll be like, finally, I don't have. Or maybe I'll have rainbow.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
I feel like you might not want like a dog or a cat, but you might want a smaller, less work animal.
Yeah. Honestly, I'd want to get more hamsters. Or another one. Like another hamster.
I would only want a bird if I was as working from home.
Yeah.
Because birds need so much attention.
Hamsters need a fair amount of attention too, but they're pretty solitary. Yeah. They sleep in the day anyways.
But birds, you can't leave them alone most of the day. You have to spend like as much time you would like a baby.
Yeah, kind of like dogs.
You can't just leave with them staying at home for like an entire workday. That's really bad for them. They get really attached to their human and whatever.
Oh, Rainbow. I'm sorry. She does. She freaks out when we come back after.
Yeah, some dogs it's really bad too. But yeah, birds it's particularly bad just because how they are.
Yeah, they're a high maintenance pet.
Oh, they're such a high maintenance pet. So yeah, I want a bird, but yeah, only if I'm home most of the time.
I mean, you could do that. It's possible that you might have work from home job.
Yeah, it's possible. We'll see. But yeah, if I do, I'll probably get a bird.
Yeah, that's your opportunity. Bird, so you... Talking about birds.
Bird. And then just have a little bird standing place. That's not a perch at my work desk. That's what I would do.
Aw, that's so sweet.
But yeah, it would be a problem because I also want cats, and that's a problem.
Yeah, cats would be the easy route to go, but like if you're ever in the situation to get a bird, you could.
Maybe a snake. Snakes are cute, but I'd want a smaller snake, not a big snake.
Snakes are also kind of high maintenance, though.
They are.
Because you need like the heating for them and stuff.
But yeah, I'd mostly want a smaller snake because then I could feed it bugs and not mice.
Yeah, and also it kind of breaks my heart to see a big snake in like a dome, you know?
Yeah.
And you can get like a big terrarium for a small snake, and it's not that bad, but for a big snake, it's not good.
But yeah, nice snake with a nice little snake spot.
Yeah.
One of my friends, he will knit sweaters for his snake. And by sweaters, I just mean a tube.
Yes, like a tube.
And a snake likes its woolly tubes.
That's so sweet. What's the snake's name?
I don't remember.
Awesome. I'd like to go visit someone who's a pet snake.
Mm-hmm. And one of my other friends, when we're talking on like voice chat, she'll like put up a live stream of her bird. So we can just talk and look at her bird.
Oh, I love that. That's awesome. What type of bird? A budgie?
No, I believe it's a type of parrot.
Ooh, those live forever.
Mm-hmm. That they do. But yeah.
Did we talk about that already? Like, how sometimes the parrots live longer than the owners?
Yeah, that happens quite often. And it's really sad, because birds get really attached to their owners. But I don't think we talked about it earlier.
Oh, I talked about it with my mom, maybe.
Or I think we've talked about it before, possibly. I've talked about it with people before.
I was trying to say. I was thinking on the podcast.
But I don't know if we've discussed it on the podcast.
Yeah, I mean, pets are great, but like, there's another important thing that people seem to forget. It's kind of the aquarium thing, where it's like, you don't want your pet to be locked in a cage because it's not natural.
Mm-hmm.
That's why, like, at the very least, I don't know if I would want to get a pet too much that's just trapped in a cage all day. Unless it's a hamster, because I have experience with hamsters.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. Of course
They
you
destroy
want to
things,
let them
though.
out and whatever.
Yeah, if you have a hamster and you are renting, that would be terrible, because what if it gets loose and just like destroys like so many parts of the house?
My dad would tell us the story of his hamster escaped, went missing for like 6 months, and they assumed it was dead.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you would assume it's dead. And then his mom was doing laundry and had a pillowcase, and something moved in the pillowcase, and it was the hamster.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, my hamster was gone for like 2 months once.
But yeah, by the time they found it back, it wasn't used to humans anymore.
Yeah.
And so yeah, it just kind of hid in its cage. Oh, Chiso's come and joined me on the bed after a long time of meowing.
No, he's still meowing though.
He is still meowing. Can you not see?
Yeah, I
me?
remember my hamster was like gone over the summer or something. And we came back and we found him. He was like straight wild.
Yeah. Blackie,
I
when I
think
had him,
he
never really left my room. Like, nearly every time he escaped, we found him still in my room.
That's good then.
Except for the one time he was in my parents' room. But that's literally beside my room.
Maybe he got in through some sort of hole or something.
He didn't, because he couldn't get out again. He just went through the door.
Aww.
But then, so, he wanted to come back to my room, we're guessing, because he was hungry. And so he tried to dig through the floor under the door, and the carpets, you can still see on the carpet where he tried to dig through the carpet.
Yeah.
And then he was a smart boy, so he realized he couldn't get through the carpet, so he went and climbed on my mom as she was sleeping. And she just feels like these little feet on her, and she's like, that better be the hamster.
Oh, yeah.
And it was.
Pets, they freak her out too.
So she picked him up for one of the few times she picked him up and went and brought him back to my room. And I was very happy because I had been worried about him. I believe that's the time he escaped because he just ate through the cage.
Yeah, they build crappy hamster cages. I don't know if we talked about this either, but remember like that rocket ship shaped hamster cage?
Yeah, that bullshit.
Absolutely crap. And like even the cages I had, they're like some of them are so bad for hamsters.
Yeah, they're not good for hamsters.
And they're also
know my
not good for
cages
physics.
were awful too.
They defy physics.
Because they're just cheap, shitty cages. If I did get a hamster again, it's getting like a large aquarium tank instead of one of those shitty kids tanks, like, you know? Like, because
Yeah.
hamsters don't care about going up. You need a lot of flat surface. They don't want to go up and down.
It depends which hamster.
I mean, yes, but none of the hamsters work in those shitty up and down, like, tube cages. Because the ones that fit in the tubes don't want to go up and down, and the ones that want to go up and down don't fit in the tubes.
I mean, you can get bigger tubes. Like, I had a hamster, like, I don't know. I had 2 different types of hamsters. I had, like, the bigger one and then some dwarf hamsters. Or something like
it's
that.
Still,
and then
like,
the bigger one, she really, she really liked going up into her... Like,
but you still need the...
Like,
I think you can't count levels as floor space. It's the bottom level counts as the floor space, and you can have higher spots, but it's really the bottom level that matters.
Yeah, I think it's a cool, like, a smart idea for them to have, like, their bed through a tube, because then it's, like, kind of like their burrow, you know?
Or give them the option of doing that, because they're going to sleep where they want to. But
my hamsters, I remember a lot of that was the case. And they would, like, put all the fluff there.
Yeah.
They made it cozy.
They make it so cute.
So I'd probably give them, like, a simple cage, but I try to, like, you know, buy an actual good quality one.
Yeah, I feel like I'd still probably go with because you can get fish tanks a lot bigger than hamster cages.
Yeah.
And those work really well for hamsters, actually.
That's true.
They like them because they're big enough. And as long as you get a big enough wheel.
Yeah, that's also really important.
Because they always give us... All these wheels are way too small. You have to know the size of your hamster and get an appropriate sized wheel for the size of your hamster. Different hamsters.
Usually when you're buying a wheel, it tells you what type of hamster it's designed for.
Yeah. But those aren't always... The packaging lies. You gotta check the sizes.
Do you know what brand it was that made those crappy cages?
PetSmart?
Oh, yeah?
Of course it was PetSmart. PetSmart's just a shitty company. We both got our pets with us. As we're talking about pets. Hi, Giselle. She's glaring at me. Hi, cutie.
I don't remember. I got one hamster from PetSmart.
I did too.
And then I got my other one from my friend.
I also got one from that friend of yours. And then one from PetSmart. I only had 2 hamsters.
Yeah, I had like 4. I also had another one because I was babysitting one for school.
That makes sense.
That was cool though. I remember I was like the only one who wanted to take care of him because I'm like, I've had hamsters before, I can handle this.
My school had a hedgehog, which was real cute.
Oh yeah, I remember you took care of the hedgehog, that was cool.
Yep, once. The grade 1 class had a hedgehog, and my class had actually picked it out, like my grade. But I didn't join that school till grade 2. And then by the time I left, it stayed home. It hadn't died yet, but it stayed home because it was getting old and it wasn't like active enough to be. It couldn't handle the stress of all those children anymore.
Yeah.
So the teacher
I can imagine that.
kept him home. And I don't know what's going on with him now because that teacher left. So.
Do you think he's still alive?
I don't know. How long do hedgehogs live for?
You don't know?
It had to be at least 12 years since he was... he has to be over 12 years old now. So I don't know.
He might not be alive anymore.
How long do hedgehogs live?
I don't know. Hamsters live about, 4 years.
He clearly live longer than that. Because I knew he was getting old, and when he was about 8 was when a little before he turned 8. So maybe like 7 he stopped coming, so that's when he was
I don't know,
I don't know.
I think pet hamsters maybe 5 years? Mine, I had one for like 2 years, that was my oldest one.
Yeah.
Honestly, because they were PetSmart hamsters, probably. I think they all lived about 2 years.
Hedgehogs live from 2 to 5 years. So yeah, it already lived longer than
hamsters.
that. So definitely that was a really old hedgehog.
Yeah, that's good. He was good taken care of.
Yeah. They, pet hedgehogs can live up to 10 years.
Oh. So maybe he's still alive.
No, it would be 12. 10 is a long time, so I'm assuming not.
He probably lived about 6 or 7 years.
He lived at least 8 years.
Ooh, that's really good. Maybe he lived 10 years. Maybe he lived some oldest hedgehog.
That teacher was really good with taking care of animals.
That's nice.
She had so many animals in her classroom.
That's cool. It's a good way to learn.
Mm-hmm. Kids all loved her, but she ended up leaving. I think she retired? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
With all her animals.
Uh.
Most teachers aren't willing to have that many animals in their room. But she even, taught them how to take care of even, feeding bugs. Because she had a couple animals that would eat bugs. So
like
she also raised
something?
the bugs with the class, and that was one of the class's assignments. And all the other teachers were like, oh, that's really gross. But the kids fucking love it. A lot of
it's
kids
good
love bugs.
because... Yeah, I don't know, I was always really scared of bugs.
Yeah.
So maybe if I did something like that when I was young, I'd be scared.
You know what time it is?
Time for a quiz?
Yes.
That's good. I gotta take my dog out for a walk real soon. She's going crazy. But here we go. Well, we're making a quiz that's gonna change the course of history.
Do you love chocolate like I do?
This one, it's gonna change everything.
Just pictures of chocolate with a bunch of weird random Q&A. Enjoy. Also, give me that chocolate. I has updated this quiz. This was 1 week ago.
Oh, she updated it. And she's got good grammar. Hell yeah, I has updated. I has the cookie.
Would you eat only this much chocolate a day for a whole year and win 500, whatever that is, milk chocolate squares with sea salt?
That's like a brand. Yes.
So you only eat that, you can eat that much chocolate a day? Yeah, sure. I don't need that much chocolate a day.
Yeah, I'll do that, for sure.
Does this look appetizing to you? Yeah, that looks delicious. And with the nice raspberries with it, I think it could use a few more raspberries to even out the chocolate and the flavor. But yeah, that looks great.
I would want milk with that though. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't need milk. Yeah, brownies are delicious as well.
I like brownies, but I would say maybe. Oh no, that's too much. That's too much. I gotta say that one's too much. The one coated in chocolate.
Oh, these brownies? Yeah.
I'm saying that's too much.
Those look so good, though.
I would eat one.
Oh, those pancakes?
Those pancakes look good. The strawberries?
Mm-hmm. But chocolate pancakes.
Want to make pancakes? I'll get the principal.
Also, that's a cake. I actually hate chocolate cake.
An inside joke for my friends. What the fuck? See what chocolate does to people? Those pancakes look good. Hey, Tate.
I'm assuming that tastes like... The pancakes look good, though, because of all the strawberries and whipped cream.
I'm gonna say, hey, Tate, tonight we'll make a pancake.
How about this cake?
Oh, no.
I'm not gonna eat that, because I actually don't like chocolate cake.
I'm not gonna eat that. It looks too much. I don't like chocolate icing. On top of chocolate, it's too much.
Yeah, that's way too much. Honestly, I think this quiz sucked, but at least you got to see pictures of chocolate. That's good, right? Click here for a surprise.
I'm gonna open the surprise in a new...
I'm gonna go... Okay.
Oh, it's just something she wrote. It's a story she wrote.
Okay.
Yeah, now I'm so freaking pissed that I had to sit through this. No, it was alright. Just give me that chocolate. So
I'm gonna go with that. It was alright. Do you like
Ghirardelli? Also, please send a pic of Ghirardelli milk chocolate squares with the sea salt caramel inside. I literally can't do it myself. I'm on a freaking 3DS. Holy shit.
I support this. I support this.
I'm giving a yes. He's making this on a 3DS.
I support this. Support this person and their 3DS.
Love this person. I'm gonna add this to my library.
Support.
Yeah. Dude, hell yeah. I'm gonna do.
But yeah. I'm gonna go with no thanks, even though. Oh, she had the thing. Alright, what score did you get?
I did yes you do. We must join forces and take all chocolate in the world.
I also got you. Yes, you do.
Oh no.
I got 5 yes you do, 3 no you don't.
I got 4 yes you do and 4 no you don't.
Ha! I win.
You win. You like chocolate as much as Tate does, or whatever.
Yeah. Chocolate.
Chocolate. I want one now. I want some chocolate.
I think I'm gonna go get some yarn today. Maybe I can get some chocolate as well.
Ooh.
Probably not. I'll probably just get yarn. I need some red yarn. And some light purple.
What colors did I get you? I thought I got you, like, red. But it was, like,
I think you got me a purple. Like, either a purple or dark red.
I got, like, a darker red.
Yeah. But that doesn't really work for making a doll with. It's the wrong texture.
Oh, I didn't know, though. So
I mean, it could work. I have lots of yarn that I'm going to use for other things. It just doesn't work for making a doll with. I also have
a... make a hat or something?
Yeah. Though I'd be worried with used yarn to make a hat. But...
It's not used. It's, it was from, Hofa or whatever.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I'll see if I can find a use for it, but yeah.
It was just, like, their discount section. Like, they had less yarn in the pile. So it was on special.
That makes sense. But yeah, I don't know what I can use it for, but I'll figure something out eventually. I have lots of these bits and bobs of yarn that's like, I don't know what to do with you. Gotta figure something out.
You can make a quilt.
Alright. Shall we say goodbye?
I suppose so.
Alright. Bye, everyone.
Goodbye, everyone.
See you next week.
Hopefully. Have a good week.
Bye.